I think personally, it's Black History Month every month.
Yep.
I think the fact that it's designated to 1 month, to me, is kind of absurd. I'm proud to be Black every day I wake up, so, I think every day is, Black History Day.
I mean, on the other hand, it is good that a lot of Black history is showcased during this month, and everybody actually gets to see what goes on behind the scenes, what, Black people have done for communities, for, the world.
And I think Black History Month is just like a month to showcase all that, all that our community has been through, all the successes, all the trials and tribulations, and just to educate people on our past and on our future. Having Black History Month as just a month is kind of controversial because there's you can't just learn all this stuff in just a month. Each year, things go on every single day in our lives that need to be talked about, that need to be learned.
It's a bit of a bittersweet feeling because it's Black History Month. If you look at our history, there's a lot of pain in it. But also, I think at the same time, it's beneficial to educate people as much as possible, and that's what it does most of the time. I think a lot of it should focus on the future as well, and how we can change the narrative, and even like adding like all the stuff we learned about in Black History Month, which is so valuable, to like regular curriculums.
I think racism is everywhere. No matter where you are, it's around you. I do feel in Canada, it might not be Canada, Ontario, Toronto, Hamilton, wherever we are. I feel it may not be all in your face like in other places that we have all been to and traveled to.
Right.
But it definitely still exists.
Right now, a lot of people are scared to voice their opinion, so there's a lot of racism going on behind your back, I think, right now, is what I've been experiencing a lot lately. And also just people not sort of knowing how to react in certain situations, like having a conversation about racism. A lot of people are uncomfortable with it. So I don't know, there's a lot of dynamics right now around racism. It's a lot different from what I've experienced in the past, but it's definitely present.
Every day that, us Black athletes are here, we're here to educate, to be role models for the kids, and I think, the situations that we face aren't always the best situations, but I feel with us in these positions, we have a place to, fight that and make our environment a better place.
Just being an image for the younger people, I think, is everything, because they're the future. And I think back to when I was a kid, I would look for people that I could relate to in positions of power, or just people that have a voice, So I think us being here right now and doing this video alone is just giving those kids in those neighborhoods like a voice to look up to. I think it needs to happen more, not just in Black History Month, but yeah, I think it's everything.
I think it's incredible that we're put in that position to be role models and to show these kids that you can accomplish things, you can do what you want to do as long as you put your mind to it, and to just not fall, victim to some of the things, racial things, and just to kind of look past it so that you can be successful.
That's the reason why I came to the CPL and came to Forge. It was because I wanted to start something in Canada where, little Black kids running around on the field have something to look up to. We never had that kind of that pathway or those kind of players and stuff like that to look up to when we were growing up because there was the lack of the Canadian League. And I think, that's what one of the reasons why I came back, and I think that's something important for the youth of today. And I think, it's a blessing to be in the position that we're in because we can sort of give that to the youth and kind of tell our stories as well, so that they know that they're not by themselves. They have someone like us who's gone through it, and they can continue on their path.
Now, of course, the Canadian Premier League is joining other professional leagues in recognizing and bringing attention to social injustice. As you can see, players entering the field wearing Black Lives Matter t-shirts. They will also be taking a knee before kickoff.
With the Island Games, we're able to use our platform and to use, that scenario to kind of speak our mind and say, look, like, we're not going to be silenced. We want to be heard, and we want you guys to learn, and we will educate you on, the things that need to be learned.
It was good to have the league support and the players around, like other players on other teams and stuff like that, all rallying together. I think it's important that everybody knows, like, this was like one of the things that the players came together to do. And I think, yeah, it just shows like the unity, because obviously in the CPL we have players from all over the world. We have players of different races and stuff like that. So it just shows if we can be united within the league, then obviously that can have a domino effect on, province by province and country by country. So
I know within the team itself, Forge, we were having those conversations. Everyone on our team was discussing what was going on, because I think with a lot of those situations, it's best that you don't internalize what's going on. There's a lot of anger that builds up and hurt that builds up from the situations that happened. So I think it's best that those things get vocalized and exercised. What was nice that the league did was that they tried to give us a voice to express ourselves, and it was nice to see everyone in the league come together like that. But also there's a few things that could have been done better, and I just hope that those things continue to get better in the future, and it doesn't just stop at the island games. The main thing we were doing was the kneeling protest, and you don't want to see those things just become normal and forget the reason why we were doing it and that it was a statement. And I feel like that's sort of happened now, that you see people doing it across leagues and it's just becoming something that's normal. You do the kneel and then we carry on with whatever. Like, I don't want people to forget that it's a statement about what's actually happening in the world.
We have a lot to say. We have a lot of experiences. Myself, for example, I've traveled all over Europe. I've traveled in America, South America, and all over Canada as well. So I've experienced a lot of cultures. I've experienced a lot of things, and that's something I try to do, especially like with my brand and stuff like that. Outside of soccer is, raising awareness on the community, fundraising, all that stuff, and bringing people together. We're more than just athletes. We're more than just people who dribble the ball or whatever it is. And the sooner people realize that, then the better.
Whoever you are, I feel it's all of us can be educated every single day. And there was a lot of noise in the last couple of years, and I feel it was for a reason. It's literally for a reason. So hopefully everybody has taken the time at some point in their lives, at some point to educate themselves, because I'm trying to educate myself every day. So I hope everybody else is trying to as well.